Hello to all my friends out there. Well, it's actually raining here today. The sun is still here. So it was raining a lot this morning. It's snowing in the backcountry in Julian. I can go east about 45 minutes and hit snow, or the same and hit the beach. I'm right in the middle. There was one car crash in Santee, and a semi somehow knocked a lady over the side of looked like a bridge, but she was okay, and 3 men rescued her, so that was good. Today I didn't pull over because yesterday and today, I don't know what's going on. The traffic is really bad here. So I brought my own soda. I like to buy it, but you know, they keep me waiting around, and I don't think it's safe. I posted some good videos on Twitter for you guys if you want to see them. Various topics. You can take a look if you're interested. So I saw in the news, this was a couple days ago. You know, I like to pretend like I'm a news lady. I always wanted to be a news reporter. Okay, so, but actually I wouldn't be cut out for it. 33,200 migrant children stuck in Border Patrol custody, nearly one half held past the legal limit, which was 3 days in Texas. And so that shot up from last year. It was 500. This year, 3,200. What's going on? Well, they think they have strong support from Biden. And so now it's turned into some kind of humanitarian crisis. And I would expect more of these crises to happen. Texas is cold. This was in Carrizo Springs, 116 miles from San Antonio, and the children can be released to sponsors. I'd be terrified my kid would be released to some some child traffickers. I think that is like the dumbest thing any parent could ever do, unless the parents are like incarcerated, but that's a lot. Here what they do is they have children, you know, they're illegal, but they have children, which makes the children legal. So now I decided to do a little research on Carrizo Springs, and it is 26.3% lower than the general U.S. to live there. So it's pretty cheap to live there. And the houses were like $96,000 there. So that's incredible cheap. You can't even buy a townhouse or a condo here. For just a regular house here is $500,000+ if you're lucky, and good luck. So it's very expensive here. But also I was, you know, I was doing a thing yesterday on cheapest places to live. The 10 cheapest, and Texas was way up there. I didn't know Texas was cheap to live there. I knew California was expensive to live here. So where I live, I am very close to two borders, the Tecate border and the Tijuana border. And 100,000 people crossed the Tijuana border, and then, you know, yesterday I told you guys people were going down to Tijuana because the restaurants were opened up and stuff. Just because someone tells you something's safe doesn't actually mean that it's super safe. So last night I made pork chops and gravy, and I have gravy left. And what I do is I just heat my gravy up, and then I make toast and I dip it in my gravy, and I love eating that. And I was thinking when I was young, you know, things, well, they say when you get older, you can only remember things from a long time ago. But I have stuff to make macaroni and cheese. I have fish sticks, spaghetti, and tacos, because I have 2 pieces of hamburger that I want to use up. So that'll work out good. And so with macaroni, spaghetti, and tacos, if you make a lot, if you make a lot of taco meat, you can make enchiladas the next day. And if you make a lot of spaghetti, you can eat that for 2 days, or macaroni and cheese. So that is a good way to save money. Okay, so now I'm switching things up. You know, last year I bought a lot of food, just about every day, storing up food. And I thought, no, I don't think that's a good strategy for this year. I think a better strategy is don't spend any money. Just eat the food that you have in your house and save your money, because they're trying to deny that the stimulus is going to cause inflation. And so it's going to. We already see inflation. So then if you go through all of your stimulus, if you go through all of your money, then what? Well, then you're going to have a humanitarian crisis in your house. I don't want one. I spent my whole life eluding them. I thought, wow, you know, I don't think it's safe. Many times in my life during these inflationary periods, I was able to do pretty well because I had saved some money. So now is the time. Last year, hopefully, we all stocked up food. If not, it's nothing difficult. You buy stuff for macaroni and cheese, spaghetti, and tacos, and, you know, that'll get you started. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to cut all spending. I'm not going to spend anything. I can remember years. I mean, it's not difficult. I did it for years. I just don't spend any money. I would go to work. I would come home. I would eat a little dinner, and that is it. I might buy a Diet Coke or two, but I wouldn't spend any money. So once you get, it takes you a while when you're not used to it. You know, at first, if you're used to spending money, I cannot believe this. Look at this. There's nobody in the drive-through. And I'm sitting over here drinking caffeine-free Coke. I'm going to drive through as soon as I finish. Okay, now, back to the not spending any money. I mean, this McDonald's, the cars go out to the street. So anyway, it takes you a while to like get used to it. But once you get used to not spending any money at all, you know, you're not bothered one single bit by it. I've been working on my eBay. Stuff is not selling right now. I think people don't have, I'm thinking people are not spending their money, you know, or else they don't have any money, which is worse. But, you know, when you totally cease spending, it's just like when you're buying a little bit all the time, it accumulates. When you totally cease spending, your money will accumulate somehow. And so you might be thinking, well, I don't even have any money. Well, when you stop spending, when you make a point, you don't buy that $9 breakfast. You don't buy 2 years worth of clothes. I'm not doing that now. You don't buy anything. If you go to work, you take yourself a sandwich and you suffer it out and get used to it. And then once you get used to it, you're not bothered by it. There were times when I was so cheap, I didn't even have a phone. All I had was a house and gas and electric. So, you know, I did that for years, and, you know, you're used to it. You're living lowly. That's what it really is. That's why none of us want to do it. But once you get used to it, you know, it just becomes a way of life, and you eat your food down. I'll be eating my stockpile down, and you know, you do everything you can to conserve your money. Like, you know, I've been in my car all day long since the first of the year. So I will keep that up. And, you know, the other thing is exercising. That is very dangerous not to be active. It doesn't matter. It can be yard work. It could be heavy housework. I could do that. Not. Okay, and so then this popped into my mind, and when this happens, I know it's God speaking to me. Okay, I take vitamins. They're saying a vitamin. Just take a vitamin. And then drink orange juice or eat oranges, lemons, grapefruits, any kind of citrus, limes, and vinegar. That's going to protect you almost better than anything from disease. They're saying the only correlation they've really found with cancer is scurvy. So, and, you know, try to cut the sugar a little. The sugar weakens your immunity, supposedly. So, I just wanted to mention one more thing. So, I have all this food stored up. I'll be eating my freezer down, but I will buy bags of vegetables and fruit, fresh vegetables and fruit. And at night, lunch, I eat a sandwich and a small fruit or a small vegetable. But at night, I will try to fill half my plate with vegetables. That saves you calories, and you know, you get minerals and stuff, especially if you're taking your vitamins. Let's see, I have my vitamins back here. These are good. Dollar store, and I bought vitamin D 3, and I bought gummy vitamins. Just take one and make sure you know, stay on top of your citrus. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.